camera open. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. This is my podcast. I'm Larry the Lion, and I hope you're all having a good day. Started this late. Had to got home late from the SUBTO RxPM meetup with Felicia Carter. Connection unstable. I wonder why it's unstable. But we're gonna try and do this today. So let me take my phone's connection off. Anyways, happy Wednesday. Apparently I've been having some internet issues again. Since there's other tenants in here. She got new internet after it went out the day before I went to the deal maker. Hello? 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 I don't know what that was. But the internet went out, so they replaced it, but I need higher speed with the other tenants. I told her that, but see, these are the problems why she wants to sell this house. Where I'm stepping into the unknown. I'm believing in myself, like Pace told me. We're gonna look that over. Let me do my little sharing thing here. Yeah, I think copy link. So my friend Ella Ray, she's a SUBTO student. She is being the TC on this. I'm sending her, have her send over the contract to the seller of this house. Her name's Amber. She's a real estate agent investor, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm stepping into the unknown. It's Ella's first time doing a hybrid, but I'm getting out of that comfort zone. I mean, it's just like when Vina Jetty, who invited me to community camp, we were in a Zoom with 100 other SUBTO students, and she was teaching us all napkin underwriting. This was early on in mastering multifamily with Vina Jetty. This was in November, when I was in Chicago in the Airbnb. But I was I wasn't the only one, but I didn't understand a freaking thing about napkin underwriting, despite her excellent teaching. She said after she finished teaching, she said, "Does anybody have any questions? Does everybody understand?" Nobody said nothing. And I'm sitting there, I'm like terrified. I'm like, I don't know this shit. And she's like, really? Nobody has any questions? Everybody can do it. I asked you to do it. And I raised my hand. I said, I don't get it. And Bina proceeded to teach me how to napkin underwrite for like 20 minutes. It was amazing. I'm always grateful for that. That was an incredible experience. Just like this is an experience what I'm doing by stepping in the unknown, getting out of my comfort zone. You know, I've been working with other people every time I have a deal. I've never sent one out myself. So that's what we're doing today. Let me share this too. And let's see. And one more time. So Ella's going to send over the contract. I'm going to pull them up for you. I'm going to go over what me and Pace talked about again on belief and mindset. And it really does just come to that. last night, especially at the meetup last night. I don't know why I was so scared to ask people for private money to see if they could help. And when I got out of my comfort zone doing that, I didn't see. I have a lot of mindset with. I don't feel like I deserve to ask for help because of my past 17 months ago. Um, when I do, it's very 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and um, so one of the people I'm asking for help is one of the first that reached out to me. So, like Pace was saying, find a private money lender. He said, Larry, you need to go step out of your company. What would I do, Pace? I'm going to watch it again here. Let me do my Facebook share. Yesterday, I didn't even have time to get on Facebook, anything really. Only thing I did was taking pictures at the meetup. It's a thing I do with Instagram. I do a selfie with them, tag them in it, so that way they get the notification that I sent them a message. But I learned you got to tell them check their requests sometime, or have them do it right when you're doing it. That way you guys can follow each other on Instagram. You shared your social media. You probably shared your digital business card, like a Blink or Link card, Hi Hello, or Linktree. And you had a conversation with that person at the meetup about what what can you help them with, and seeing if they, David did it. He was like, whoever is a buyer here, raise their hand. Who's a private money lender, raise their hand. Who's he had a whole list that he went down. It's a really great meetup. I guess Kalicia's trying to get Pace to come out and come to that meetup probably when he's here for Florida for the SUBTO meetup at Disney. That would be really cool because it is a great meetup. It's on the beach side. It's a really nice venue that she's gotten. They know the owners. They get it for free. There was probably at least, I'd say at least 60 or more people there last night, and it was packed. It was really great. It's a Tuesday night. It's a slow night on the beach usually. And then I missed my bus. It was 8:47. I knew the bus was at 8:49. There was no way to walk all the way around CVS and back on the other side of the next street over to catch it. So I asked her, I said, hey, Felicia, can you get on the microphone and see who can give me a ride home? Relying on the community. And she's like, I'll give you a ride home. You don't mind staying until the end? I was like, oh, absolutely. That's the whole point. I wish I could stay to the end every time. I don't like having to rely on the public bus system to, it cuts your hours. You can only travel so much here. It's not a 24-hour system here in Pinellas County, St. Petersburg. It is really great background. It's funny. I had this background up when Pace brought me on Wholesale Hotline. I did submit this deal to the Watermelon Challenge, but I haven't heard back from, and I know they're super busy. Same thing. I brought this to Angie as well. I started with David Marsh. He said he didn't want to. It's not for him. Abraham said it's not for him. They all have various different reasons why this isn't a deal for them to be involved in, but there's a lot of people who want to be involved in it. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and offer or get information, more than I can actually keep up with. I hope Ella comes on here. Maybe I can get Ella to come on here and talk about the contract. Because this is a learning experience for me. This is what I'm giving away. Like Pace says, teach what you do. Jesse said the same thing in our coaching program with the growth company, which I could have done a lot better in that. She just sent me a notification. Says, okay, I sent it out for signature. So This is the moment into the unknown. I've sent my first contract out, but with help of a TC. I'm always going to use a TC forever. I will never not do a transaction without a TC because I don't believe in myself that much, Pace. I believe myself to take the chance, but I believe in relying on the community to help me. Um, so we got plenty of TCs in our community to help you. Make sure you get the paperwork done correctly. Make sure it's don't risk it. Why? This is why we built this community because the people that have been here for the 3 years and before that in the SUBTO community, we not only Pace has built it, but we've built it by how we share, how we support, how we teach, how we give. So Ella Ray is teaching me, supporting me, encouraging me, and doing what she does as a TC. So I don't have to worry about, geez, did I mess this up? Did I send it to, I'm sending it to an agent investor? Are they going to see that I messed it up? What's the implications if I mess it up? Do I have to do it over? All that stuff. I don't ever see myself sending out contracts myself. LOIs, yeah, but I want to make sure the TCs do it, make sure everything happens correctly. They'll want to help you get across the finish line too. So I'm relying on the community for that. Oh, shoot. I don't believe I just did that. I was all the way down the list. I think I was. Yeah. Heard of profits. I share this to so many groups. Let me see if Ella texted me on Messenger, WhatsApp, and regular phone text. Keep on switching to different ones. But I'm going to pull up the contracts. I'm going to show you what me and Pace talked about the other night. If I have enough bandwidth on the computer here. I'm still. Oh, shit. I shared it to Venus group. When I share it to her group, I think they just automatically don't let you share it. There's a couple that astro flipping didn't have enough in the title when I share. It's like you have to have more than 10 words. And so I'm sharing it to Creative Financing Group because this is going to be a teaching. We're going to look at the contracts. We're going to call agents today. And we're going to talk about raising private money, other things. Before I do that, though, I want to read something was really eye-opening to me. So the agent also sent me another offer. She sent me, see, where is it? So she sent me, she says, I have a subject to deal right now. I'm trying to sell before I put it on the market. It's in pre-foreclosure. So I'm going to call her and do that on the phone here and see if we'll get more information about that. But before I do that, so I read the Daily Stoic, or try to every day. Today's was really insightful. So this is for July 12th. It says some simple rules. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. In your life, don't be all about business. Marcus Aurelius. I've had this book for like 3-4 years, been reading it, trying to read every single day. I don't remember reading this one. like I missed it maybe on July 12th. Like I remember reading pretty much all the other ones, but this is, simple is rarely easy, even doing these simple things. But now that you have these rules, make it your duty to put them into practice. In your actions, take action. Don't procrastinate in your conversations. Don't confuse. Say what you mean what you say. In your thoughts, don't wander. When you're by yourself is when you don't need to be wandering. Even in conversations, try and be focused, be present in the moment. In your soul, uh, don't be passive or aggressive. The way I interpret that from what Marcus was saying was, you have to be one person in your soul. You have to be consistent. That's what I'm seeing. Is it's being consistent of who you are as a soul, in your soul and in your life. And in life, don't be all about business. You gotta live too. Sometimes it's hard when you're an entrepreneur, when you're trying to do shit all day. You forget to live sometimes. Um, but that's what we signed up for. That's what I signed up for. Um, all right, so I'm gonna call Amber and ask her about that other property. And hey, Ella, you should come on my podcast. Talk about the contract. All right. Let me see if I can. Before I call Amber, well, I'm gonna call Amber first. And hey Siri, call Amber.
Calling Amber.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me pull this other property up on PropStream that she just sent me. Thank you, Jesus. The internet seems like it's working better. Thank you, God. Little road prayer. So let me see, where's this other? She said she might do a novation on it. I'm gonna pull it up here. No, I didn't do that. Hold on. What's wrong with this thing? Hold on. Winter Haven. So this is in pre-foreclosure. And she said it'd be a subject to. Let me see if it is. We'll be putting it on the market tomorrow. 500K. It looks like it's already on the market, Amber. Oh, it doesn't say it's listed by, but it's been on the market pre-foreclosure for 176 days. Let's see what it says about it on PropStream. So I'll show you the pictures of it. Oh, come on. I think it's freezing on me. Nope. Maybe it's just a program. shit. Hold on. If my microphone isn't working, nobody hasn't said anything. No. Okay, it's there. I was like, the little button wasn't on the window. Let me try sharing again. It wasn't doing it. All right, so this is I sent the contract out on the property here where I'm living to Amber, and then she sent me this also. They're asking 80K down, takeover payments 2,700 a month. Property ARV is 535K. Loan balance is 320K. She says I will be putting it up on the market tomorrow for 500K. But on Zillow, it's already on there for 516, but it doesn't have listed by. So it was never taken down. So this, it's got a nice pool. That's really nice. That's pretty dope. Nice brick. A lot of wood in there. I'd say the kitchen is okay to go, but if you update it, it'd be really great. Just don't like those colors. You do stuff with the backsplash, do a cosmetic on it. Same with the bathrooms, those tiles. This just screams grandma's house to me. Hold on 1 second. All right, so it probably has an HOA, but and then it's got a nice big old lake property there, so it's kind of like got its own access to the lake. You could probably put a little dock there or something. I like it. So let me see what PropStream says. So 280. She says that they owe 320 on the mortgage, but it just says 280. They want a large down payment, so that if they owe 320 and they want it for 9.05, right? Means they have 180 equity, and she said they want. Hold on. I'll send you her contact card number. All right. share her with Ella. So she's gonna call. Okay. All right. We sent her to Amber. Sent Amber's info over. I'm gonna call Amber here in a second. Amber. All right, so let me call her on this one. Let me put this back up. So this is the house I'm going to call her on. Let me call. Hey Siri, call Amber.
Calling Amber. Hello.
Hey Amber.
Hey Larry.
Good afternoon. I don't think you need two of those ovens. You might want to send one back. They're pretty big.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's only 3 people in it. They're not really cooking. I haven't seen anyone cook anything or really use the microwave or anything. I think they're both eating out or whatever. So probably don't need 2 of them. So, or you could use one.
Well, I'm glad it is
the other. Huh? They're both on the front porch. They're here.
Huh?
They already arrived. They were here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But
I will see if I can have. I'll see if I can have Amazon pick up the other one.
Okay. So the contact card is my transactional coordinator. She sent over the contract to you, and I'm just sharing your information. So if she needs to follow up with you, or you can follow up with her.
I don't have anything.
She sent it to your email.
Okay, I just got it.
Yeah. So on this pre-foreclosure, it's still showing on Zillow at 516, 176 days, but it doesn't show your name.
It's not listed. That's just pre-foreclosure.
Okay.
They'll list all of the pre-foreclosures only, but it's not actually listed.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. So tell me more about it.
Well, right now I have about 4 investors interested in it. Seller is looking for about 8K down. That's including my fee. To walk away is 320.
How much is your fee? 3%?
No, I don't charge that much. No, not 50%.
Well, isn't that what your agent fee here is? In Florida, 3%?
No. My agent, as an agent, I get paid 6%. But if I wholesale this one out as subject to, I just put my wholesale fee on top of it. We can kind of work with the numbers a little bit. So there is a little bit of room, but not much, because the seller is really trying to get as much equity as possible, because he is planning on leaving out of the country.
Out of the country, okay.
It's not really behind yet, but it will be this month.
Okay.
So
when I pull it up on PropStream, it says it only has 280 on the mortgage. So 320, correct? And this is inaccurate.
Yeah, 320 is what 320 is what he told me. I think that he got a loan out on it, like another loan.
Okay.
I have to get off the 320.
Because the current rate that I'm showing is 4.45%.
That sounds right.
Okay.
And it's worth around 535. So I just did the comps out and redid the comps again like just right now, because I'm also thinking about just making him a quick deal because I know he needs the cash. Something small and just listing it and taking a small percentage on the back end.
So, if I mean, do you work with the other investors on a regular basis, or there's just poor people?
No, they're just investors in my network. I mean,
Okay.
it's just investors that I've come across a couple times in the industry. One of them is actually Pace Morley's partner. You probably know him.
Who?
Spencer.
Spencer. That's not Pace. That's not Pace's partner. Abraham Gray is Pace's partner, and Cody Barton is his runs his system and processes. Spencer's probably just
he says he's a direct partner with Pace Morley.
That's what a lot of the students do. That's what I in my email I say my partner Pace Morby too when I do, because he technically is our partner in some of these deals, but that's what we use for credibility.
But this guy, I don't know if he is a direct partner or not, but
No.
I know him locally. He is an investor, and a seasoned investor. So
you should have came out to the meetup. You should come out to the meetup I went to last night. It's on Indian Rocks Beach every second Tuesday.
Well, you know I have kids, so it's hard for me.
Oh yeah, I can hear. I didn't know you had a young one.
Yeah, I have a baby. She's 5 months old.
What? You had a baby 5 months ago?
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow. Wow, now I understand more why you don't want to keep coming over here for an hour drive every time. So, well, on this one, I'll pay the closing costs. I'll pay your commission, the 3% on the Winter Haven, and if we could work on the down payment, as long as we can get the total entry fee like 12%. I think I could make a good offer on this one too. So like the closing cost, your commission, and down payment to the seller, 12% in.
I don't think he's gonna go that low because we already have higher offers on the table. So 12%.
Are they paying the closing cost commission too?
So on wholesale deals, I don't charge a relative commission. I charge a fee.
How much?
I charge a relative commission once it goes on MLS. So my wholesale fee is $15,000.
How much?
15,000.
Oh, so your wholesaling is 15,000.
Yeah. So once it hits the market, then it converts to a realtor fee, which is 6%.
Okay. So
I can run it across. That would be 45,000 to him minus my fee. Once it goes to the market, that's when it converts over to a realtor transaction. And I can work with the numbers a little bit. I'm not strong on the 6%, but it will have.
Well, why would you need 6% if we're representing ourselves?
That's my fee.
6%?
Yeah, my fee.
Because are you charging a brokerage fee?
No. I said once it.
I know, but when you're, state of Florida is 3% for agent for representing the seller.
It's not really 3%. It's 6%. They split it in half. So I said while it's off market,
right,
it would get $15,000 flat fee. Once I market, it goes to 6%, which is technically 3 and 3, but I don't have to give 3. There's no set rule.
But so who's getting the other 3?
Pardon me?
Who's getting the other 3%?
So typically, what I charge is real estate percentage. Me is 6%.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes, I am.
Really? I didn't know that. See, I'm learning. I've never heard. I've never
it's
had.
Not a set fee. Like literally, you can't even legally you can't even tell me, or I can't even tell you, like, that's the standard fee, or that's the set fee. That's illegal. I can charge whatever percentage I want to charge on my listings. So typically, I do 6%. Most of the time, I keep 4 and give 2 to the other party.
What other party?
But while it's off market, I do a flat fee.
Okay.
On deals like this.
So, how much is the total entry fee with your assignment?
So right now we're asking for $80K.
That's the entry fee?
Yeah, we're in negotiation with 2 other investors with a lower number, but it's not 60, like 68 on one and 75 on the other.
Okay. So that includes your fee, closing costs.
That includes my fee. Yes.
Commission or your fee and closing costs and the seller down payment is $80,000.
That includes my fee. It doesn't include closing costs. It includes my fee and seller down payment.
So we'd have to do closing costs on that too, or is the seller going to pay the closing costs?
No, the closing cost is not included.
So what do you need total? I'm asking what's the total with closing costs?
So with closing, we don't really know what the closing costs will be.
Approximate. You got a lot of experience. You can approximate it.
We're assuming it's gonna be like another 10,000. I can do 70 in the middle, right in the middle between the 2 offers that we have, and that would include my fee minus the closing costs and what the seller needs in order to move.
Okay. So, all right. So if I can bring 70, we could get this under contract.
If you can bring 70, we can definitely get it under contract. It has a lot of equity in it, and the seller just doesn't want to leave all of the equity on the table. You know what I mean?
Is there any HOA restrictions?
No. So you can do Airbnb, short-term rentals, long-term rentals.
How far is Winter Haven from the parks?
It's not that far from like Orlando.
Yeah, like Universal and like Disney and SeaWorld.
45 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Somebody has a rental car. Because you got that little lake there too.
Yeah. So
is that accessible for like putting a little pontoon out there or something?
I don't think you can put a pontoon on it. It's on a golf course.
Oh.
But
so there's a golf course. Do they have access to the golf course?
Yeah, it's on the golf course.
Oh, that's a good selling point.
Yeah. So it's a pretty good deal.
It's got a nice pool by itself, and then they have the community, like the tennis courts too, right?
Yep, and then the master bedroom opens up to that island where the crane nest sits. So it's pretty cool. If you can close in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll probably be able to come down a little bit more. But he's looking for a quick close. So he's more so concerned about a quick close than the cash. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
I could close in 15 days. I can find somebody that'll do it in 15 days.
So if you can find someone to close in 15 days, write me up an offer. Just write me up. It cannot be a wholesale deal. So you cannot wholesale this.
Can't assign it.
No, it won't be assignable. So you have to make sure you and your partners are going to be able to fulfill.
What do the rentals in the area go for?
Around $3,500 a month, and that's a long term.
Can you give me the mortgage statement?
I can try to get a mortgage statement today. I'm going to meet with him in about 30 minutes to go over the 2 offers that we already have on the table, plus my offer to seller as well as the listing.
Can we do a double close on this?
Why would you want to though?
In case we didn't want to hold it.
You would pay more in closing costs.
But if we could assign it or something. Just another option, just thinking ahead. But it's 3,500, but you can do Airbnb or you can do midterm rentals. I mean,
yeah, you can do Airbnb because there's no rental restrictions.
Because it is pretty unique. They got a nice brick balcony or porch out there. You can put some like neon signs and stuff out there, and get game tables or something. That's really nice how it opens up. They have the table out there. I don't like any of the wood though. I hate all that wood. The kitchen would need to be done too, like just a facelift on the kitchen and the bathrooms. They're a little dated and it looks like grandma's house.
A little bit, but they did a new remodel in 2017. The last sellers when he purchased it.
Could they?
It does need a new roof.
We need the roof. Okay. How's the HVAC?
That was newer, I believe, because I think they had just replaced it when we made a contract on it when he bought it. Because I was the realtor who represented him in the sale when he purchased. So I believe it was newer. Then I have to go back and check, but I can find all that out. Yeah,
if you can just get the the water heater, HVAC, the roof, just how they are, and just get the current interest rate and mortgage balance with the PITI and everything. Because you said he might have refinanced it and the numbers might be different, but is that possible? You said that right?
I don't think he refinanced. I think what he did was have a separate loan
on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it was a refinance.
So it's still going to be 4.45%, which isn't terribly bad.
Something. But I know it's for something.
Okay. Yeah, it shows 4.45%. Estimated loan payment 15. So it's about probably 2,000 for the PITI on this one.
Yeah, it's about 2,700.
Oh, 2,700. Okay.
Well, it's 26 and some change. I just rounded it up to 2,700. It's like the exact number. I believe he said it's 2633.
Okay. And if we get so if we can do the quick close and get the terms we want in the lower price, you'd go for that. He said he wasn't. He's more concerned about time.
Yeah, I mean, that is what his main concern is, because
that's 15 days for you to get paid too.
Yeah.
Right.
That too. Just send it to me in writing.
Okay.
What you guys are proposing, so I can go over it.
But yeah, I just got to have the mortgage statement to send anything on this one. It's just because it's going to be quick. So I got to have that to give it to a couple of people that would do it, that I know could do it right now. A couple of SUBTO students like Sam.
Oh, no, I'm looking at the contract you just sent me. I would need more in the $100 is it. There's no guarantee with that. That's nothing.
Well, take a look at it over and then call me back on that. But get the mortgage for me on this one, please. And we can. I know there's a bunch of people I know that could close on this quick. There's a lot of people buying in Florida. At that meetup last night, I met like 5 buyers that would probably buy this right now.
Okay. Also, you have the
hold on, my TC's calling me real quick. Okay.
All right.
Hey Ella, I'm talking to her on my podcast right now on the phone.
Oh, all right. Call me back then.
Do you want to merge the call with her?
If you feel like I should, then
I'll introduce you. because she just said something about the EMD being too low. But we're also on my podcast right now.
What is? Oh, I don't know. What does she want the EMD to be?
I don't know. Let me merge you. I'm going to introduce you, and we're talking about the Winter Haven one too right now. Yeah, because she wants. She said if we can get a close in like 15 days, the guy will take less down on it, way less down, better terms for us, and because she's already got an assignment fee on it. So let me just merge you real quick, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Amber.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Ella Ray. She's my transactional coordinator, good friend. She's a sub 2 student. So about the Winter Haven one, I just wanted to introduce you first. Go ahead, Ella. Sorry, get talking ahead.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to say hi, Amber. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Oh, Larry, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's good. I just want to be polite. So she was talking about the Greenfield one address I sent you in Winter Haven. What you said we need, if we can find somebody and do 15 days or less than like 3 weeks, right, Amber?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So 15 days. We could get this for how much lower?
I may could get him to do it all right in the middle, between the two offers that we have on the table at 70 or 65, with my fee included, if we can get it to close quicker.
So 65 all in, and then we just got to pay the closing costs, 10,000 roughly. You said.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So
it'll be about 65 or 70. That includes closing costs, or plus closing costs.
Plus closing costs.
Plus closing. Okay. All right. I can't say yes or no because I haven't seen any pictures for the property and I haven't done any underwriting on it. But typically, we like to get into these at 10 to 15% max on the entry fee. So that also really depends on whether or not it cash flows, and if it does cash flow, how much cash flow can we make? What's the condition of the property?
It's good. I've been looking at it. It needs a roof though. Needs a roof.
Oh, so that's something that we would have to take care of before we were able to get. Or it has insurance on it already?
Yeah, it has insurance.
Okay, so was the roof, is it just because of age, or was there damage and it's going to be an insurance problem?
It wasn't damage, it's just because of the age of the roof.
I see. Okay. Did the insurance company let you know, like, how long you have before you have to replace it?
He didn't tell me. I would have to find that out from him. I'm going to meet with him in about 30 minutes to go over options and the two offers that we have on the table.
And she's going to try and get us a mortgage statement.
Yeah, that would be great. Is there any, are there any arrears on this property?
No, it's current, but it won't be this month. So up until this month, he's been able to keep up with it. But once he misses this month and next month, it'll instantly go into foreclosure.
I think. Okay. All right. So I guess if we could get that mortgage statement and then work from there. So the payments are $2,700 a month.
It's like $33, but I round it upward just to kind of give a bit of a cushion there.
You said it's how much? 23?
It's $26.33, but I upward, the $2,700 just to kind of make everyone's life a little bit easier so they know what to expect.
Yeah, got it. Okay, and what interest rate is that on that mortgage?
It's 4 something. I don't know the exact rate, but I know it's in the 4s.
Got it. Okay. All right. And how? I mean, is it 65 the lowest that they'd be willing to go on this if we could get that closed in 15 days? I'm just trying to get an idea so I know.
I can probably get him to go a little bit lower, but we have an offer on the table at 65 and 75 right now.
Oh, okay. So why are you looking for more offers?
Quicker close with us.
Quicker close. Got it. Oh, okay. I see. So how much is that quicker close worth? Would it be worth,
I'm not sure. Stella has to move out of the country. So he has to move out of the country. Like I told Larry, include it in that number because I have to get paid as well. So I'm not really sure. It's easier if you try to just tell me where you guys would be for that 2-week close, and I can print everything at one time.
I see. Okay. Now, are you willing to split your fee if we find you a buyer, or would we need to add on top?
I would add on top because I really don't have a need to split my fee. To be honest, I'm also an investor as well, and I'm kind of thinking about doing the deal myself. Like, I'm also going out of town next week, and I really don't have the time to try and put into all of this.
Okay, so if we could take that off your plate, it wouldn't affect your fee, right? You wouldn't be willing to split your fee if we could take that off your plate for you.
So, like I told Larry, once it goes to MLS, I have to.
Got it. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea of.
It's easier for me if you could. I really didn't want to deal with wholesaling. Like, I just would prefer to deal with an actual end buyer, right? If the goal is just for you guys to wholesale it out, I can do that kind of myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Yep. Of course it does. So I mean, I'm not going to be buying it. So the only thing I would be doing is presenting it to people that I know are looking in the area and are ready, willing, and able to pull the trigger. But if that's the case, I mean, I don't want to let you think that I'm going to be buying it. I wouldn't be doing that.
But yeah, I told her that I was gonna, give to. There's a few people I know that would buy and hold this right now.
Yeah. So that's yeah. I wouldn't be like an end buyer, and neither would Larry. So if that.
What are you guys looking for as far as you want a split down the middle, and you guys would daisy chain it?
Not really daisy chaining. I mean, I would be looking to JV with you and I guess Larry. So it wouldn't really be a daisy chain. It would just be us assigning it for the end buyer. But again, I mean, I haven't done the underwriting on it to really see if these numbers work. But I'm just trying to figure out where we stand with everything. So when I'm looking at the numbers, I know what's going to work and what isn't.
So right now, the outstanding mortgage is for $320 per seller. It's worth about $535. It sits on a golf course. There's really no restrictions on
Okay, and this isn't a 55 plus, is it?
Is it what?
A 55 plus.
No, it's not 55 plus.
Okay, got it. All right, and does it need any repairs other than the roof? No, right? Just it's pretty clean.
No, just the roof. It's pretty clean. It's pretty immaculate on the inside. It's just the roof.
Okay, so no paint, no flooring, not even basic lipstick flip, nothing.
I mean, they could do that if they want to, but it's not required. So it has the carving is pretty clean.
Okay.
It looks like grandma's house to me, though. I'm my personal opinion. It just kind of looks like grandma's house in the kitchen and the bathroom, but it's still workable. It's still
So,
nice.
can you flip through those pictures, Larry? Let me see.
Yeah.
I haven't pulled it up. Okay, I'll take a look at it. All right, I'm gonna look at the rents in the area. I'm gonna see underwrite it as a long-term rental, mid-term rental, and a short-term rental, and then maybe also as a wrap, just to see where the numbers are. Typically, we're looking for at minimum 15% cash on cash for the year. So maybe we could make it work. So I'll let you know what the numbers are, and then you can tell me, whether or not you're able to, like, if it doesn't work, whether or not you're able to JV with us on it. But I'll take a look and let you know.
Even if I split in half, you guys would split that half, or which?
Yeah. So no, it would be 50-50, and we would split that 50%, and it would be a quarter each for us. So. But let me take a look at the numbers. I mean, typically we don't, like I said, we don't really do more than 10 to 15% entry fee. So already at that 60, we're at like 28%. So let me run the numbers. I'll let you know where we would need to be at, and then you know what your assignment fee is, so you'd be able to know whether or not there was room in there.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, I told Larry what the assignment fee was, what I charge on leads. Once it goes on market, it converts into a listing. And that's where I charge 6%. But on wholesale deals, I charge $15,000. So
okay.
I guess get back to me, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm going to meet with them here shortly and present the two offers plus our offer, me and my partners, right now before we get everything wrapped up inside.
Got it. Okay. Now you said you might be interested in taking this on yourself.
Yeah, I'm also an investor. It's my house.
Okay.
The offer for.
Got it. Okay. All right. I'm also I also have private money, so if that's something that you are interested in doing yourself and you needed the funds for like any kind of rehab or acquisitions, I could definitely help you with that as well.
Oh, well, that definitely makes a difference. If you wanted to partner in with me on that, I definitely would have a lower entry point than what I would be selling, because I would take my fee off the table since I'm going to tap into equity on the back end.
Got it. Okay.
And I would require like $15K just to fix that roof, and I would be putting it on the market probably somewhere between 515 and 520.
515 and 520 if you were to fix the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely take that into consideration. Let me look at these numbers, and I'll let you guys know. And then as far as the St. Pete property, I don't know if you've had a chance to take a look at those contracts. If you want to,
I was trying to briefly go through it. The only thing that stood out to me, everything else looked good, but I still have to go through it through more detail. The only thing that did not look good was the EMD. I would definitely need more on EMD.
Got it. Okay. All right. So let me discuss that with Larry, because I mean typically that's what we do to open up the file with the title company, and then after the inspection period, we could put more. But let me talk to him, and I'll see what we can do. But what are you looking for in terms of the EMD?
So typically, this is my deal, my home. But if I'm doing a wholesale deal, my EMD is typically $5,000 to $10,000, depending on the property, which is typical for most wholesalers, even for you guys. If you were wholesaling, you would have a higher EMD, non-refundable. So I think since Larry is living there, to reasonable and to do the deal with you guys, at least 2,000 AMG is reasonable.
At least how much? I'm sorry, you cut out.
2,000.
2,000. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, no worries.
I think that's more than reasonable on a $300,000, property.
Sure, no, I understand. Okay. Yeah, let me, I'll discuss that with Larry in a bit. I actually have to hop off and get ready for another call, but I'll be in touch with you once I've done, the underwriting on the other property as well, and then we can take it from there.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you so much, Larry. I'll be in touch with you.
Okay. Hey, wait, she hung up. So,
Sorry.
yeah. So, what do you think would be better, partnering with her?
Partnering with her on Winterberg?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I mean, I'd have to look at the numbers. I was offering private money not as a partner, but as private money. If she
Right.
were looking to go ahead and take that property for herself because I have access to capital and they're looking to deploy. I wasn't looking to get into the deal myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So how would we get paid on that, doing that way?
I'd have to figure that out and see how we could get paid on that. Because I think, yeah, I'll have to take a look at that and see. I'm going to talk to my PML and see, because typically they pay me. But let me see what that would look like for a deal that size, and then I would just split that with you.
Okay. Because I talked to a lot of people at that meetup last night. There's a couple guys, I found the one guy, Clive. He's a British guy. He does construction. He has he's also private money. He's like Kalisha gave him the microphone. I guess he's a real regular there. And he said he has a project that is finishing Friday here or Monday, and he's ready to do another one. And he gave me some really good quotes on converting the garage and the bedroom and in the bedrooms in the back and putting the wall up for the master bedroom here, and then building the bedroom in the living room.
Looking to lend you the money to do the deal, or
Well,
is he looking to partner up with you on the deal and then do the construction, or how is he positioning himself?
He in all three of those. It just depends. But he said he'd be available to at least do the construction and be a partner, or I could just have him do the construction because I still have I got to talk to Julie Burkhart because she was the first one that reached out to me about helping me with the private money. So let me talk to Julie first to see what she wants to do. But
okay, now let me know, because if you wanted me to reach out to these people,
well, yeah, you can get some ideas out. Yeah, get some. You definitely reach out, but I just I want to at least Julie's helped me a lot, like the personally too. Just she's kept me going a few times, and so I don't want to just say, hey, I forget about it. She's really important to me. So
no, I'm telling you to let me know. I'm not trying to insert myself anywhere. I'm just letting you know that if you need it.
Yeah, no, I do. But you can ask around and see what their interest is too at the same time. But I just don't want to have you get anybody say, yeah.
They're interested just points and a fee.
Okay.
There's nothing else attached to it. There's no equity partnership. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just how much money do you need. They'll lend it to you for, I think, like 2 to 3 points, and then the fee for the transaction. But they're not looking for anything else after that.
How long would it to pay it back?
I think it's up to 24 months.
Really? 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me talk to Julie, and then that sounds really good too. Because we could get this whole place set up and figure, like, that's what Pace told. Did you watch the Wholesale Hotline yet? I'm gonna put it on here in a second. But
No, I'm like super busy.
I know you are.
Take a look.
But
but I did not. I will check it out though.
So Pace basically told me, he said, "You don't believe in yourself enough, Larry, and it's a hard pill to swallow. What you don't believe in yourself enough is that you're going to be resourceful and in a year find out a way to pay off this loan. But 2 years, I know I can do it in a year. I'm going to find out how to pay it off in a year. But 2 years, I definitely can do it. But like I said, we're both stepping into the unknown here.
You know, it's the down payment and the rehab that you want to do, right?
Yeah,
that's all you need. So that's not it's not a lot of money. You should be able to recoup that with what you'd be getting from Padflow, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But the one thing I would take into account is the PITI of the existing loan plus the loan that you have to pay off the seller.
Yeah.
Plus the loan that you would have to pay for the private money. Between the loan and the seller's loan, you're already at, I think, a little over 3,000, maybe close to 4,000.
What do you mean?
So I don't know. So the payment on the mortgage itself, right?
Right.
Plus the payment on the seller finance.
Yeah, I haven't even pulled it up yet. I have, but let me look at it again. Where's that in the purchase contract?
Hold on a second. So in the purchase contract, it has in section 1.5.
Hold on, let me share it. Teaching lesson here. Okay, so
I actually have to put in that portion about the no payment for the first 2 months. So I have to resend that part to her with the promissory note.
Okay. So how much is her payment?
Her payment, according to the statement that you sent me, is about $1,800.
Right.
And then the remaining balance that's going to be amortized over the 5 years. It's a balance of $81,583.
Right.
That's amortized over 5 years, which makes the payment $1,359 per month. So when you add that $1,400 plus $1,800, 1,400 plus 1,800 brings you to $3,200 per month. Plus whatever you end up paying your private money lender per month.
Okay, yeah, so that's we definitely need those 2 months to do that, to get it converted.
So those 2 months are just going to be on the seller finance portion of it, right?
Yeah. Would the money lender give us a month or 2?
I don't know. I'd have to ask them.
Maybe at least just maybe a month. Maybe a month just to get the garage converted first.
The mortgage is already going to be 1 or 2 months behind, she said.
That was the Winter Park one.
Oh, that's for the Winter Park one. Okay.
Yeah.
So we could find out about the PML, and see, if they can do that, like how much grace period you have between when you initially get the loan and when you have to start making payments on it.
Okay. Awesome.
So I'll ask them that, but yeah, that was something I was looking at, and I wasn't sure if you had noticed it or not.
Okay. Somebody just asked me, how do I get a contract? Go about getting a contract with a seller. How do I explain to them how this challenge works? I'm answering questions in the chat on that. Have you ever watched my podcast? I sent you a link to it on WhatsApp.
I've not actually sat through a whole one, no.
Oh, don't.
But I have seen
don't do that to yourself. I'm on here 10 hours sometimes.
Yeah, no, I have not seen one in its entirety. Definitely not.
Yeah. Well, they're the low minimum is 30 minutes, but usually a few hours. But
okay.
All right, but thank you so much for all this. This is a great learning experience. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no worries. It's my pleasure.
Like I said, this is how we, still I gotta find another integrator, but me and Tigger, this is a good start to building the empire. And get both these under contract, and I go to Montana and get the show Pace after he roasted me. Yeah.
Let me ask you something before you go. So the first payment on that seller's portion of the contract, it's 2 months, right? So does it start in November or October? You're not going to pay September. You're not going to. So I'm thinking it's going to be November, but I just wanted to double check with you. Because if you sign the contract in August, or is it October? There's no payment due in August to her. There's no payment due in September to her.
No, so September and October, I think.
Okay, so then it's due in November.
Probably. Can you make it like that?
Yeah, I could do the initial payment on November of 2023.
That would work better, probably, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
She's pretty flexible right now. I mean, I know, it's going to need other little stuff, like the doors need like little shims and stuff. Some of the windows might need a little love. There's a lot of other little stuff that's going to pop up, I'm sure. So I need more time that we can squeeze in here.
Did you have a GC come out there and take a look at it, or are you trying to do like everything that it needs fixing, or just the stuff that Pad Split is asking you?
Just the stuff initially that Pad Split needs to get it going. So
okay.
Yeah. Anything else would be later, or as the need arises, and then after it gets cash flowing and take care of the initial private money, however we pay it off, whether I do more wholesale deals, more deals, DTA, whatever. I think I'm going to have one going in with Angie and Dylan too, because I'm still calling leads for them. And they got a couple that they're talking to the agents and negotiating with right now. So I think two of them. So I'll figure it out.
I still have to send you my GPP agreement, so I'm going to send you that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see what happens. I'm going to have to. I'll take some time a little later today, or maybe early tomorrow, to underwrite that Winter Park or Winter Garden property. Is it Winter Park or Winter Garden?
Well, are you using unapologetic results, the DTA?
Yeah.
How
I don't use the DTA function.
Do you know how to work it?
I think you have to add some tags, and it starts like automations, but I've not actually started working with it.
Okay. If you had time, would you be able to work, look at Tigger's and mine, and maybe get it started for us?
Did you guys buy the extra DTA add-on?
Yeah, Tigger bought it. She got it on Memorial Day. She had got 30% off, but she was a veteran.
Yeah, that's when I got it too.
You're a veteran, right, too?
Oh, Am I what?
Are you were you a military?
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say, well, thank you for your service.
No, almost, but no. It was right before 9/11 happened, and then I decided I didn't want to go in. But
Oh, really? Yeah,
yeah.
I tried.
Yeah,
I tried joining. I can't believe it's been like, what has it been, like 22 years since that? What, does that really happen? 22 years ago. It's crazy.
I guess I'm not sure.
I thought you were a lot younger.
Yeah, I don't know. How old are you?
I'm 54.
Oh yeah, I'm younger.
Well, I mean, I thought.
Younger.
Well, I mean, I didn't think you were old enough to enlist 22 years ago at 9/11.
Oh yeah, I was.
Really? Interesting.
Yep.
I thought you were about 28 or 32 or something.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No way. See, we're thinking wild things.
Yeah.
That's very kind of you.
Really did. Oh.
That is very kind of you. I really appreciate that.
Well, it's very kind of you to help Larry the Lion out. I'm gonna have the story just keeps getting better, even though I'm challenged. But
I hear you. It's not easy. This game is not easy.
Yeah, me and Kalisha had a long talk last night.
What was that?
Me and Kalisha, when she gave me a ride home, it took about 40 minutes to get home. We had a really long talk. She was really insightful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she said she was brought. Do you follow Keston at all?
Not really. I mean, I just don't follow. I don't really follow anybody. Like, I know everybody, but I'm just so busy that I can't keep on absorbing so much content because it's sidetracking me. But I know him. I've seen his stuff. I've seen her stuff too. I think they're both amazing, and I love what they're doing. But as far as really sitting there and absorbing, I can't. I think I'm like at capacity right now because I am super swamped. So I still try to check in and see things every once in a blue, but if it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing, then I can't, I need to stay laser focused.
Well, I'm going to get you super swamped. I'm going to bring you more deals.
Oh, I love that. And as a matter of fact, I'm in here in DocuSign. I need to avoid this thing and resend it with the amendment to the payment.
Okay.
But as far as the EMD money goes, since you're not wholesaling this, she's right. I mean, it should be like typically it's $5K.
Is it really?
But yeah.
Well, see, I'm learning. I'm failing forward. I'm learning. This is all like Pace said. This is all unknown to me.
Yeah, I know. But since I have to resend this, I have to put that in there. Do you think that, I mean, I guess it's going to be up to you. You're going to have to find that money within 10 days. So there's a challenge for you. Yeah, because that's the inspection period, unless you want to make the inspection period 15 days.
15 days.
Okay. All right. So let me resend this, and then I will I'll put that in there 15 days, and you'll see it when it comes through.
How much did she say again?
2,000.
2,000. Yeah, 15 days.
Yeah, get a gator for that.
Yeah, yeah. That's I already was thinking I was going to get a couple. There's a couple gators already. There's a whole bunch of gators who probably do it for me. So,
yeah.
But yeah, the problem is who to pick. Someone might make someone upset. That's
why.
Well, I'm not. Well, I mean, because so many people are offering to help me. I'm like, why didn't you pick me? That's the problem. Some of the problems I have too many relationships with people.
I don't think people really think like that, though. Like, people know business is business, and they're not going to be like upset.
There's been a couple things lately, especially with like going to the community camp. Like few people like wanted me to pick them as my guest and stuff.
Well, that's just.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They're like, well, why didn't you pick me? You've known you for a year. We've been a Gator since May 1st of that, stuff like that too.
If that's the case, then I should say the same thing. That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. You should never impose on anyone like that.
You were there, right? Last year? You didn't?
I did not. No, I did not do the Gator thing.
I met two people last night, and I never met them before, but they remembered me from the start of Gator when I sent Pace a DM in the Zoom, the very start of the first Gator, and I almost got kicked out. I was so terrified. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was like 2 minutes in, and I'm already getting kicked out of something, because that's, my history was like losing jobs and, screwing up, drugs all those years. I'm like, really? I'm going to get kicked out in the first 5 minutes? But when I talked to Pace about that in Springfield, he was like, I loved that you did that. I hated I have to do that to you, but you set the tone for the rest of the class. Those are 1,700 of, none of them were my students. You guys were all in there for free besides getting PCS set up. And he goes, nobody ever sent me a DM again. And so.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna say the inspection day is 15 days. 15 days, and so 15 days after effective date, which means 15 days signs the contract.
Yeah, sounds good.
We're making this $2,000 as per her request. Okay. All right. So get started finding that money. You'll be fine. Right? You'll be fine.
Well,
don't worry about it. Just make sure you do the underwriting properly, and that you're actually going to be cash flowing on this thing.
As long as it's set up as a pet split, it'll be cash flowing. Because right now it's 3,300 right now. That's what 1,000 for me. I have to pay mine, 1,000 for the people in the back, and 1,300 for the master bedroom.
So it's 3,300 plus another, I would say another 330, or you don't need a war chest. You should always have a war chest.
Yeah, always have a war chest.
So that's already 3,630. And that's only a 10% war chest.
Right.
I would even, you never know with other people in there. I would even say $400 a month. So you're at $3,700 a month. Is there any HOA there? No, right?
No.
Yeah, so you're at $3,700 a month already. Plus whatever the PML is going to be. And I think they charge well, 10%.
No, the 3,300 is how much the tenant we're paying. So that's only $1,789, right?
$1,789 plus the $1,400 to the second.
So that's 32.
Yeah, 32. So let's say 32 plus 400, so $3,600 a month.
Okay.
This pad split, I guess, you're not going to have any. Is the house full right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have money yet. It's a problem. Yeah. I got to find a job right now. But, or, something with who the private money lender is, throw a little extra in for me too. So
well, the private money lender lends up to 7. Well, I think for the first one, it increases as you do more business with them. But for the first one, it's up to 75% of ARV plus 100% of rehab costs. So whatever the ARV of the house is, plus 100% of rehab. So
I'm
I don't
learning.
know.
Teach me. Help me with this. And you're teaching everybody else that's listening too.
I haven't done any other ones in the house to know what the ARV is, but I know that you're not doing a full rehab, and you wouldn't want all that money anyway, because that money is going to cost you more than her seller finance with you. So I would just take whatever I need and pay it back as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you get somebody out there to give you an estimate for all of the work that you
want
to do?
No, this has just been the past 2 days. I haven't, I'm failing forward. Like I said, I wasn't.
Sure.
I was gonna take the easy route out till Pace told me, come on, Larry, step into the unknown. I mean, the worst thing that happens is not gonna be the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. I've been homeless on the streets of Vegas, other cities. This is anything bad. If anything goes wrong, I'm still in a greater position than I've ever been 17 months ago.
Yeah, definitely, but you don't want to bank on it going wrong.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm prepared mentally. I'm doing this. I'm doing stepping into the. Or I could have just took the 90-10 split and had a place to live. That was you truly this out into a pad split. Build the additional dwelling unit eventually, and create my footprint here and start my empire.
That's awesome. Well, let me get this thing ready for you so that way you can we can get the signatures, and as soon as it's done, I'll let you know, and I'll also send you a safety agreement a little bit later today. And then we'll see you from there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ella. I'm grateful.
You're welcome. I'm super excited for you.
I can't wait to meet. Maybe we'll meet before then somehow.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Disney. I have to get back on that Facebook page and see what's going on.
Yeah, you have to go to that meetup. It's Disney. It's SUBTO. It's going to be the best one ever. October 18th and 19th.
Oh, okay.
Pace is building, and he's having an app built that we're all going to be doing a scavenger hunt in Disney. Like we got to go take pictures with Minnie Mouse, or you got to go a whole bunch of crazy Pace ideas. So
kind of like a geocaching kind of thing.
Oh, like a what?
Geocache.
I don't know what that is.
It sounds something like geocaching. It's like where they leave like little boxes and clues out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And you have to find them.
Yeah, scavenger hunt. The same thing.
Yeah,
thing.
You
got to do certain tasks, like you got to go ride certain rides and stuff, and go somewhere and get something to eat, or whoever does all of is gonna get something crazy good. It's Pace.
That's pretty cool. I might just end up going. We'll see.
What do you mean?
I'm not
might
far from there. Well, I mean, it's still October. It's like August, September. It's like 4 months away.
Yeah, you plenty of time. You live here in Florida. Just drive to Disney and go in.
Yes. All right. Cool. Sounds good.
All right, Ella. Thank you so much.
No worries, Larry. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oops. T-Mobile. Your bill didn't get paid today. Shit. So I still got challenges. Things are helping and good, but gotta keep my phone on. Can't do anything about my phone. So that was a little lesson there. Is there a way we can connect after the call? I need some help and have some questions. Do you wanna? I can bring you on screen if you want. If you want to ask some questions here. But I was gonna share this with you guys. this was me and Pace. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch it. For those that haven't seen it.
Albia.
You might pause a little bit. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, it's a little frozen. I can still see myself moving. So we're waiting for. Connection's a little off. What I should do is just pull it up on my phone. It'd probably be easier. This looks like it's just going to keep on cycling. Maybe if I take it off a full screen, I might pick up. Yeah, I think
there's a little known trick to getting started in real estate, making
Hold on.
$1,000, $2,000, or even $10,000 a day. That doesn't require you to put any of your own money, buy, sell, or even rent a property. In fact, all you need to make money with this strategy.
So I'll just play it on my phone for you guys.
Post to Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
If people.
All right, so I'll let you.
Albia.
You there?
Yeah, good. It's, I'm just looking at you guys. Starting wholesaler. Yes.
Where do you live?
She's got a. She's.
Oh,
So are you tired of being held hostage?
Son of
It's the only
a.
word that comes to mind.
We're going to figure this out.
Albia.
you there?
Yeah, good. It's, I'm just looking at you guys. Starting wholesaler. Yes.
Where do you live?
She's got a. She's.
I think Pace just knocked himself out of this, which is interesting. Bring on Larry the Lion. I like that. Larry, while we're waiting for Pace to reconnect, what's going on?
Hey, Brent, nice to meet you finally.
Yeah, you too.
Larry, what do you got for us, brother? We're going to go through and do Q&A. So anybody that we pull on the main chat, guys, we do not want you coming back here. This does happen every time I do this. Every time I do this, there's always somebody who comes on and goes, oh, I just clicked on the link. Guys, click on the link when you have a question. If you want to come and watch the show, you were already watching the show. Click on the link if you have a question. Larry, do you have a question for us today?
Yeah, the house I'm living in, I have an opportunity subject to it from the agent, real estate investor, and I have somebody that's going to be a partner with me. They want to do a 90-10 split, and I get to live here. I don't have the money to get it into escrow and all that, and it could be a pad split eventually. There's an ADU built to it.
Okay.
I don't really have any. Abraham looked it over for me earlier today, and he said it wouldn't be for him because it's not in Atlanta. So, other option would be get private money lender, but how would I pay that down next year? After we got to keep on getting more private money lenders. This solves the problem for me, though. Also, have a place to live.
Okay, so you're telling me a problem. You're assuming I understand how to digest Larry language and understand your question. Lucky for you, I do understand Larry language, and I'm going to dissect and I'm going to translate Larry's language. Larry's saying, Pace, I have a property I'm living in. The agent owner currently, that is my landlord, is willing to sell the property to me via subject to. The problem is I have to come up with some capital in order to close on this transaction, and I don't A, have the capital, or B, I don't have the risk tolerance and
That was really rough.
belief in
hearing that.
myself That's a hard one to swallow, Larry, but that's really what you're saying. I don't have the belief in myself so that next year, if I do raise private capital, I have the personal skill set that will allow me to do enough wholesale deals or other transactions to pay that private money lender back. Did I digest this better than you said it in the first place?
Absolutely.
Are you ChatGPT?
I'm ChatGPT. Okay, so I love you, Larry. You're awesome and amazing. I have a different risk tolerance than you, and I also have a different level of belief in myself, and I have for a long time. You, as we've talked in the airport, you're going through mindset stuff just like I'm going through mindset stuff, just like anybody else is going through mindset stuff, right? Part of your mindset stuff is believing in yourself and acquiring skills to then pay higher level bills than you can currently pay today. I'm a lunatic. I'm going to tell you what I do. I will purposely, this is my personality and my risk profile.
Yeah, I'll call you on the phone.
Purposely put myself in a pressure situation so that I have to perform. I enjoy when I have no money in the bank. I enjoy when all the odds are stacked against me, because sometimes that's the pressure that I need to perform at my best. Okay? If I can tell you the worst deals I've ever structured in my life, Larry, are deals when I had a lot of money in the bank. And they were the worst deals I ever structured because I had the comfort and I had the skills. Not the skills. I didn't rely on my skills. I relied on the money in the bank. So the situation you're in right now, Larry, with lack of capital is a good thing. It's a good thing. You can go with your first option, which is let me bring on somebody who will come in, fund the cost of the sub-2 deal. I can do that, right? Go get the person that's going to fund the cost of the sub-2 deal. Let them be a 90% owner, give you 10% equity, and you pay for the thing. Great. You got the deal done. Success. Everything's closed. You're done. Move on to the next thing. That's great. But my personality, I'm different than you, Larry. And you got to ask yourself, why is Pace different than me, and what would I have to do to elevate to that mindset stage? Because it's just a stage, it's just a phase. I'm just in a different phase than you. It's not that you're not capable, it's that you have not gotten to that phase yet. Part of it is because you're purposely putting it off just a little bit out of comfort, okay? But if it was me, I'd raise the capital.
Larry, do you like the house?
It's okay. I could love it if I built it up. You know, I have a vision for it if I believed in myself, like Pace said. I believe in myself. I do.
Larry, why do I believe in you more than you believe in you?
Good question. Shit, I hated that
Everything
part.
comes down to mindset.
I freaking hated that part.
Time on this because we got other people in the studio. Right. But I'm gonna send you off with love. Those are your two options. Get the deal done 100% with certainty, or navigate into the unknown and have to have some self-belief and go and raise some capital and own that thing 100% by yourself.
What I'm doing
is a better question. What are you made of is a better question, because both of these will be successful. It's just, which journey do you want to go down as an individual? Which one would Pace go down? Own it. Why?
I'm gonna do.
Because I believe in myself and my ability to go and pay that private money lender off. That's it.
I believe in myself. I'm going to pay that private money off.
Of what is going on in your own mind, okay? So, I love you. I'm sending you off with love. Have a good day.
Love you, Larry.
Okay, let's get we got Sadie on.
That's why I changed everything today. Or I was just going to do the easy route, and I got Ella to send me the contract over to the agent. Everything looks good. Just had the change in the 15-day inspection period, and then $2,000 EMD after that. So that gives me 2 weeks to raise the money and get this done. I'm going to start with Julie Burkhart. She's the first one that offered. And then, what is that on camera? Oh, standard definition. And then we're gonna go to community camp. And I'm gonna take this tell Pace that I took his advice. I did what he would do: get a private money loan and figure out how to pay it off, a year or 2 years. So got Ella helping me. I got a lot of relying on the community is the most important part. All this stuff. I still need to get community camp. I still don't have the airfare to get to community camp. I still don't have my rent. I don't have my phone bill today. I do, but some people have already donated. But the cost of the airfare is really high, and the agent brought us another deal too. So the investor agent that owns us, she brought me a pre-foreclosure today. $1,500 leads. Where'd you get 1,500 leads for? But so we got the second one. Then we need a 15-day close on that one. Ella's gonna underwrite that and look at it and make sure the numbers look right. It's 3 o'clock already.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. I think I need to go to this interview. Just have something lined up. I'm afraid it's gonna hurt my podcast though. I don't know. Should I get a job or just work it out? Do I believe in myself enough to do this, to make it where I don't need to work? That's a question where I'm at right now. That's seriously stepping into the unknown. But I still need the help to get the Kalispell on July 26th through the 30th. It's 3 days of the event, but you got to get there. You don't be arriving there and leaving early, because you'll miss out on all the amazing, great things that Pace and Jerry and Bina, Abraham, Jamil, Molly, Henry Washington, and Cody are doing for us. I wouldn't miss that for anything. It's the validation of me going there and being chosen by this amazing woman. It's too important to me to miss that. I would rather give everything up, end up homeless in Montana, than miss this event. So I still need your help. If you guys could please donate. Got a GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I got to get to Montana. Pay for the leads. I have too many for investors. So, well, yeah, I just got some new leads to call from Rachel. Where's the DM? Private message you. Let's see. I forgot how to use Slack. Questions, resources. How do I get Rachel's DM? Message. Hey, Rachel. I wanted to call some agents. Here. All right. So I'm waiting for most of the time go to corridors. Yeah. Well, that's something somebody suggested I should do, but I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out one day. I still like and believe in the direct agent model. That's I haven't really, I've been doing it for a while, but it's been with one team or another. But like Pace was saying, telling Joel, I call him Joel. I get it, but Joel Shipley, he needs to focus on what he needs to call. He's calling agents for 90 days. He needs to speak to 5 people. Joel got a lot worse on me than me on that wholesale hotline. Give me one. Not even 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Oh shit. Hold on. Spilled coffee. So I got one agent I gotta follow up with. Yesterday called me during the meetup. I gotta find out what time I need to leave here. This was Matt. Let's see. I gotta find the text from Matt. This on. Okay. Matt. Hey Siri, directions to 300 East Bay Drive.
Getting directions to 300 East Bay Drive, Largo.
Because this deal is only gonna work if I still pay my rent in the beginning. So I gotta pay my rent. I still gotta get airfare to Kalispell. Pay my phone bill. This is arrive by. Hold on, I gotta change the arrive by date. Arrive by 5:30 p.m. So if I leave at 3:47, I gotta leave at 3:47 to arrive by 5:20 p.m. So I actually gotta leave at 3:40. So I got like 40 minutes left here. 30 minutes. So we're gonna call a couple of agents. I'm gonna get this other one that called me yesterday back over him. Recents. Gonzalo. Pull that up. Oh shoot. Let's Save this one. It's not hard, just networking, get job done.
Hi, you've called Gonzalo Del Rio. Thanks for calling. To bypass this recording, please press pound. Today is Wednesday, July 12th.
Hey Gonzalo, Larry Parsons, could you give me a call back? I just want to go over that address again with you. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, okay? I want to get an offer out to you. I'm going to have Dylan and Joey follow up with you. Give me a call back 702-675-1317. All right. Pull this list. Okay, Illinois, Google Sheets. Gonzalo. Okay. Let's see, I don't see Gonzalo's name in the agents. Gonzalo, what was this? Del Rio. Pat Murray. Oh, here it is. So this one is open to subject to West Lemoyne. I think there's a VA loan on this one we were talking about yesterday. He needs to use some of his entitlement. He's already in Arizona. What the deal was when I talked to this agent, here, let me show you the pictures of this. Okay. Don't want to share the address. So let me put this in prop stream real quick. So this is in Chicago. Currently 2 units. He wants our help to find him another 2 units in Arizona. If we could help him do that, there's plenty of people in sub 2 there. This place is going to need some work, but let me check the entitlement on this one. That's the downstairs kitchen. Doesn't look like they have a refrigerator in there for him though. Microwave, little toaster oven, little sink. So it's got 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, and then a downstairs, like see the 2 entrances, one to the downstairs. This is typical like Chicago basement living. Waiting for prop stream. All right, so this one is pull this up. So it is a VA loan, 3.1%. You know, it's 330 on it, and I got it listed for 405. I'm going to submit this to Dylan and Joey. Direct agent. I'm just going to have them follow up with him. Let's see, Gonzalo. Oh, shoot. Can't believe I set my first offer out today. My first time with the help of a transactional coordinator. And TC sent LRA sent that offer out. Oh, wrong one. Direct to agent. Go. Shoot. Why is this person said, you know, try and be nice? I'm gonna have to restrict the activity on this one. And ooh, DQ messaged me. Dang it. I don't know what to say to Daniel because I wanted him to help talk to my seller or the agent, but me and Ella took care of it pretty much. Shoot, I wish I would have checked my messages earlier, but it was good. Me and Ella, you know, talked to the seller and we worked it out because she was doing the TC and but damn, Daniel Keanu messaged. He was gonna help me. I wish I had talked to you earlier, but I ended up sending out my first contract offer on the property where I'm living right now. Going to take over subject to, convert it to a pad split. I had another sub 2 student, LRA, do the TC work, and I was hoping you could have negotiated maybe better terms than I got, but we already sent the contract out. Thank you so much for reaching back out to me, Daniel. But I might need you again. Need your help. Thank you so much. I just had seen you on Wholesale Hotline when I messaged that. Dang. All right, so Daniel Keanu messaged me back. He was going to help me talk to the agent, which one we just sent the contract out on. The only thing that we had to really change in the offer was the EMD money in 15 days, the 2,000, because I put 100 in. Learn that. But let me get this. Try calling. Hey Siri, call Gonzalo again.
Calling Gonzalo Del Rio.
Don't have an email for him.
Hi, you've called Gonzalo Del Rio. Thanks for calling. To bypass this recording, please press pound. Today is Wednesday, July 12th.
So he didn't answer again. Let me see if I do have an email for him and his contact. Nope. Or let me see if he sent me in a text message. Gonzalo, I need your email. I might have sent it to him. I might have it in my email myself. Let's see. Property owner details. Thompson, Brandon, Isaiah. Paste. Okay. Don't have an email for them. Okay, I've got the address. Oh no, that's the wrong address. That's my address. Getting this one over to Dylan and Angie. Joey and Dominic. And then I'm going to call a different agent. State. Okay, city. And there's the address. Okay. Seller needs to tired of being a landlord. House is vacant, I think. I don't know. Might have tenants in it. Needs some repair. Let's see. VA loan. Oops, damn. Lives in Arizona. Someone wants us to locate a property for him to have another duplex. Wants to use his entitlement. 4 or 5. I've submitted 4 or 5. Rachel's saying I've called all of them. Called all the agents. They're either, I've called all the agents. I'm submitting one right now. I have like, let me see, Rachel's texting me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 sold. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pending. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 I've submitted. The rest are not open. Open, or I am still following up with them. Franklin, Troy. Yes, they were. Yes, they were also ones the agent that I called off the list had another property. All right, so anyways, let me finish submitting this other one. So open to terms, VA loan. So you just want me to follow up with the. See, I'm typing, texting. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am still following up with. So you can't convince an agent if they're not open to it. But anyways, whatever. She doesn't want to give me another list. I'll just do some other things. I'll start calling other people. So wants to use entitlement. Oh, shoot, I don't have an agent email number. Let me see, Gonzalo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pending. 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 Let me find an email for him. Realtor. Need an email for Gonzalo. Oh, I knew where I had one. Check my Gmail. Dreamtown Realty. No email there. AI launch ticket, $100 off. Let's go. Okay. Sorry, I lost it somewhere. I didn't put it in with your contact. All right, I'm submitting this to the underwriters. They're going to reach out to you and give you a call. It's going to be calling numbers coming from Colorado. All right, so I got, let's go with Gonzalo.com. Okay. Let's go with Gonzalo.com. All right, let me submit. All right, so that's done. Let's save. Let me put this. Shoot. Okay, and change this to green. Whatever, she doesn't think I'll just keep following up with these. Save that one. Let me call another one real quick. And oh, where'd Slack go? Then there are ones off market. you want me to go direct to seller? No response. Anyways, I need another list. Here, let me do this before I. Where did she put that number? Three 314 236 1155. Mac Meals. Thank you for the help and knowledge. All right. All right. I gotta get ready to go. I gotta go look at a W-2. Might mean not being able to do my podcast like these times. But I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get this contract signed, and get the private money lender and start building my empire. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, like Pace said. Also tonight at 7 o'clock, there's also a financial paradigm reboot boot camp starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time with Keston Glasgow. I'm gonna put the link in the chat here on YouTube. You guys should check this out. All right. So Gonzalo just texted me back. He said, "Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Larry." So that's another agent that I was just talking to Rachel about. What is Facebook? I'll put this in the chat here. If it opens up. So guys, please, I still need help to get to Montana. On my Facebook page, there's a pin post. I'm also gonna pin it on Instagram for the GoFundMe. Here's the link to Keston's, and let me do this banners. Okay, put this in Facebook. So here's the GoFundMe, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I really, really, really need your help to get to Montana. It's so important to me in my journey. Like I said, I will walk away from everything just to go there. I'll pack a backpack and put my computer in it and hitchhike to Montana if I have to. But please don't make me do that. Please help me out. I promise. Things are starting to really take off. I get this turned into a pads plat and get that ADU built. This thing will be grossing $12,000 a month. And let me put this in there for YouTube. So please help me out. I gotta get ready to leave. Got 9 minutes to go catch the bus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Pace Morby, for this great community. Abraham, Vina, thank you both so much for everything. Inviting me to community camp, Dealmaker. I'm so happy to be a part of the greatest community on earth and relying on this community, having like Ella help me out, all the other people that have, like Kalisha Carter, having an amazing conversation with her last night. You got to come to her meetup in Indian Rocks every second Tuesday here in Indian Rocks Beach in Florida at the Anecdote Brewery. God is good. Be careful what you ask; He'll give it to you. But it comes with a lot of responsibility, and you got this guy here putting your pressure on you, putting you on the spotlight in the hot seat. At least last night in Wholesale Hotline, I was Wholesale Hot Speed for Larry. Hot seat, not speed. Right? I'm gonna make this happen. I'm grateful. This is what I signed up for. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But look at that. It's gonna literally. I'm gonna end this. It's gonna be 2 hours and 22 minutes. Right when I click on it. Right in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. My angel numbers.